Today we're making baby rompers. We're going to cut out this and this, and we're going to end up with the whole piece by the end of the video. Okay, so we've got the one piece. Okay, here's the first, because we basted it at first. These are back panels, one for the right and one for the left, that will go on the zipper. Okay, just so you can see what it's going to look like. Okay, this is just one panel of the back. Okay. For the back, two pieces, 1 and 2 for both sides of the zipper. Here we're about to place the zipper. You want to take, it's best to go ahead and serge all of your raw edges. These are raw edges. Raw edges are unserged, unfinished, okay? It's best to serge them. As you can see the difference, okay? They're not unraveling anymore. Your seams are not, okay? So raw edges are fine if that's, you know, if you work with the raw, purist mentality, but I like to serge as many of my edges as possible, okay? These are back panels, one for the right and one for the left, that will go on the zipper, okay? The zipper ends at the back, the nape of the neck, and begins here at the crotch, right above the pelvic bone of a 24-month-old. You will sew it on each side of the back. All right, okay? But this is the front of the zipper, which is the back, okay? The nape of the neck, and we want these here to be hitting. So we're going to put them as close to the zipper line as possible when we pin them like so. Okay, I'm gonna pin them just like that, like you see here and there. Take two pieces here, okay? The two pieces that are gonna be the back, okay? Both sides of your zipper are gonna be done the same way, okay? You're gonna put that basted edge, okay, on either side of this zipper, okay? Cool. We basted, remember I mentioned before that basting allows us to know what exactly our seam allowance is going to be and where exactly we should place it. So we're going to take this basted edge and we're going to pin it to the inside, okay? See how the zipper is showing, but there's not going to be any of the edge showing, okay? It's going to be all pinned like we want it to along the line of the zipper, okay? So you're going to place that all the way around to the back end, which would be the front for us for the baby romper, okay? We've put the two pieces together, okay? Let me see, we did a nice even serge. So you will sew the zipper. I've done it twice, here and here, just so that both sides are completely secured. And you do that to both sides, as you can see. Both sides are secured to the zipper. Now this is inside out, so that the zipper has been placed upside down, yes? So the nape of the neck is where the zipper pull will end, and it'll come all the way around, but the only thing you will see from the outside is the actual zipper, okay? You have only the teeth showing, not the actual zipper sides, okay? The straight knot, the two ribbons at the end, here on the inside, because we like to do hidden zippers here at Mends For You. So you see, this is the front, okay? This will be the front of the zipper, and we're gonna cut the very front just so that the legs are separate, of course. We're gonna cut so that there's two separate legs. So it's gonna cut here, straight through, all the way up to about here, right above the pelvic bone of a 24-month-old. Today, we're going to finish the last romper, the baby romper that we started. I've cut out my pieces and I have basted them and then removed the basting stitch simply so you can see how I basted them. Okay, so the reason why I went ahead and made 3 of these is because I need to send 2 to the customer and I want to see which ones are going to turn out the best. I've had 3 different methods. I was taught how to place a hidden zipper. I was taught how to place a zipper, period. But I wasn't exactly sure which method that would work best for this particular pattern. So we went ahead and cut them out. Our pieces look like this for the back. We have 2 of these pieces that were basted together, okay? Normally, if you would have just a regular romper, you just sew these 2 pieces together in the front, or excuse me, in the back, and then in the back, you would have a whole piece for the front. Oh, front. Okay, but this particular pattern has a zipper starting at the pelvic bone all the way back to the nape of the neck of the infant. Okay, we're doing 24-month-old baby rompers. Okay, these are just mock-ups, prototypes to see if this is a product line that I would be doing. The commission is still up for grabs. Okay, so I have cut my pieces, all of my pieces, and I have basted them like I said before. There is a basting edge here now. Now, I could either pin these just as they are to the zipper, okay? Or I could sew these back together. And then when I place my zipper, it's gonna be along a straight line, okay? And then when I go to open my zipper again, after I've placed it with a hidden zipper pattern, or excuse me, hidden zipper method, I can just take out the stitch of the baste. The basting stitch is very easy to remove because it's called a basting stitch. It's a very loose stitch. The stitch width is very long. The stitch length, excuse me, is very long, and it's very easy to pick out with a seam ripper. That's why we baste before we do anything permanent. Serging is what I consider permanent. So that's the next step. For now, we're going to baste our edges. I have told you before to make sure that you serge your edges because you don't want your pattern pieces to fray or shrink simply because the edges have frayed. Okay, it's important to make sure that all of your edges are serged. So we have another example here where I have actually serged all the pieces and we're waiting to put it on the machine for the sewing machine to put the zipper on. Now I have put 3 pieces together. We've got the front, both sides, and both sides in the back are open now, okay? But they're serged so that they're going to have even edges. They won't shrink or anything. So this particular model, okay, this particular copy of the prototype is another stage that we're at. I have made 3 different prototypes just to see which one's going to look best. We want to make sure that we give the customer the very best product that Mends For You has to offer. So we've serged these. We have another set where we have just pieces. We're going to do 2 different ways so that we can see which one's going to work best for this particular customer. Check us out soon. Hello again, this is the stylish seamstress, Melita Vanessa Willockswain here at Mends For You. Today we're finishing up the last romper of this particular prototype project. Okay, we have the one piece in the front sewn and connected to the back, to the sides of all of the major sections. Okay, now the reason why this is the back. Now these 2 pieces are the back. The reason why these pieces are not put together is because a zipper will go here. A zipper will go from here, the front of the romper, all the way to the back, to the nape of the neck. Okay, now today we're going to show you different methods of placing a zipper. Okay, just for example purposes, we are going to use a white zipper just for the contrast that it creates. Okay, so we're going to place your zipper at the top, at the nape of the neck. Okay, and when you're pinning it to your piece, you want to make sure that these pieces here are folded under, okay, and hidden underneath the side of each zipper. Okay, and then when you pin it all the way through, we want to make sure that this ends here, just so that this zipper is hidden all the way through to the top of the pelvic bone of a 24-month-old child.